I think innovation is ubiquitous. It happens everywhere in the world. There's extraordinary opportunity if you look at the world differently. I'll give you an example. I have here on my iPhone the ability to put my iPhone on my chest and actually watch my EKG live right through my shirt. Technology is all around us today, changing the way people access goods, people access services, the way commerce happens. We're not short of innovation. We're short of creative people knowing how to harness that innovation. It's not an American phenomenon. It's not a European phenomenon. It's not an Asian phenomenon. People all over the world that can do that. One of the challenges, however, is culture. In California, where I'm from, it's okay to fail. That is to say, if I fail and I fail a second time, people will likely say, I bet you learned something, Steve. I bet you're better off from learning things. In the world of science that we live in, we fail and we fail and we fail and we fail, and then we discover something and we get the Nobel Prize. In business, we don't allow that to happen. In cultures, much of the cultures in Europe, we don't allow people to fail, particularly fail in an innovation concept. And so if you can build a culture that can tolerate failure, that can accept the fact that not everything works, but that you learn things from your failure, you can build an incredibly innovative economy. There's certainly no shortage of problems in the world that we can solve. There's no shortage of innovation that we can create to do that. I live largely in the healthcare world, and we're moving more technology into healthcare than we've ever seen before. We're moving from a dysfunctional sickness care system around the world to an increasingly effective and efficient wellness care system. And there's massive change as a result of that. If you look at the world we live in, we have 24/7 connectability. Our job as innovators is to take advantage of that connectability to change the world, to think about problems differently, to think about solutions differently, and to create enterprises that can make a difference. People in Europe often say there isn't any capital in Europe to do that. We don't have the luxury of a big venture capital world that you people in California have. That's not actually true. I'll invest in technology any place in the world where we see exciting technology. People just need to access the resources in a virtual way to make all of that happen. If they do that, Europe can be as competitive as any other place in the world.